Welcome back. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most expensive US silver Washington quarter-dollar coins that, even in different condition, are still worth big bucks. Let's get started. Up the 1974 silver Washington quarter-dollar with a large date and a D-era mint mark. We'll explore its value in today's auction market, particularly when it's in dirty condition. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, stay tuned. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932, and it has since become one of the most recognized coins in American history. The design features George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, symbolizing American strength and freedom. By 1974, the United States Mint had transitioned to a copper-nickel composition, but prior to this, the quarters were composed of 90% silver. The 1974 quarter is part of this transition, being a copper-nickel coin, but we will discuss its unique variations, especially the large date and mint-era aspects. In 1974, two distinct designs of the date were released: the small date and the large date. The large date version, which we are discussing today, is notable for its more pronounced, easily readable digits. Collectors often seek this variation due to its aesthetic differences. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. However, what makes this particular quarter more interesting is the era associated with it. Era coins are always a hot topic in coin collecting, as they can significantly increase the value of a coin. In this case, the D-era mint mark on the 1974 quarter has attracted attention. Depending on the specifics of the era, whether it's a doubling, misalignment, or some other issue, the value can fluctuate dramatically in the market. Now, let's address the condition of the coin. While most collectors prefer coins in pristine condition, a dirty coin can still hold substantial value, especially if it's a rare era coin like our 1974 silver Washington quarter. Dirty condition means that the coin has not been cleaned or maintained properly, which can affect its aesthetic appeal. However, as collectors know, sometimes a coin's rarity can outweigh its less than perfect condition. The market often values the historical significance and rarity more than a shiny surface. So, what is the value of a 1974 silver Washington quarter with a large date and D-era mint mark in dirty condition? As of today, these coins are selling in a range from approximately $289,000 at auction, depending on the specifics of the era and the overall demand. Keep in mind that coins with eras can sometimes fetch even higher prices, particularly if they're sought after by collectors. In some cases, rare examples of this quarter in poor condition might even exceed $300,000, especially if the era is particularly notable. If you're looking to identify and collect this quarter, I recommend checking local coin shops or online auction platforms like eBay. Always look for the D mint mark and examine the date closely. Look for any signs of error, and don't shy away from coins that may not look perfect. Next up, the 1966 silver Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark. But there's a twist. We'll focus on its value in lamination bad condition, so let's get started. The Washington quarter was first issued in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1966, this coin continued to be popular among collectors and everyday users alike. The 1966 quarters were made of 90% silver, making them more valuable than your standard clad quarters. On the obverse, we see the iconic profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse features an eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom, which was a design created by the U.S. Mint. In 1966, the U.S. Mint produced quarters at two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. However, what sets the 1966 Washington quarter apart is that the ones without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia. These coins often didn't have distinguishing marks, which can lead to some confusion among collectors. Quarters from the Denver Mint have a D mint mark, while the Philadelphia coins lack any mint mark. This difference can affect the value, especially when it comes to rarer varieties. Now, let's talk about the lamination bad condition. A lamination error occurs when layers of the coin's surface do not properly bond during the minting process. This can lead to peeling or flaking, which affects the overall appearance of the coin. Coins in lamination bad condition may not be as aesthetically pleasing, but they can still hold significant value to the right collector. Collectors often appreciate these errors as they add character and uniqueness to the coin's history. So, how much is a 1966 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark worth in lamination bad condition? As of today, the market value can fluctuate based on various factors such as demand, rarity, and overall condition. Currently, coins in lamination bad condition can fetch anywhere from $35,000 at auction, depending on the severity of the lamination issue and the current market trends. However, those in better condition, even with lamination issues, could go for significantly more, potentially upwards of $36,000 if they exhibit unique characteristics or demand spikes. In conclusion, the 1966 silver Washington quarter dollar, without a mint mark, is a fascinating piece of American coinage, especially when you consider its lamination bad condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, there's always something new to learn about the world of coins. Next up, the 1987 silver Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, you're in the right place. The Washington quarter, first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, has become a staple in American currency. But what makes the 1987 version so special, particularly those with a D mint mark? Let's take a closer look. The 1987 Washington quarter is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing in at 6.25 grams. It features the classic design by John Flanagan, which shows a portrait of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. The D mint mark indicates that this particular coin was minted in Denver. This coin's design is not only iconic but has also contributed to its desirability among collectors. The quality of the strike and the preservation of the coin play significant roles in determining its value. Before we discuss its market value, let's briefly touch on coin grading. Coins are evaluated based on their condition, with terms like fine, very fine, and uncirculated defining their quality. In fine condition, the coin may show some wear but retains much of its design. There will be noticeable detail in the features of Washington and the eagle, but the surfaces might be slightly worn. So, what is the current market value for a 1987 silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark in fine condition? As of today, auction prices can vary widely, but we've seen these coins sell anywhere from $84,000 at auction, depending on their specific condition and the interest level among bidders. Recent sales data shows that well-preserved examples can fetch higher prices, especially when sold through reputable auction houses or marketplaces. Always keep an eye on the demand, as it can fluctuate based on trends in the coin collecting community. A few factors influence the value of the 1987 Washington quarter. First, its silver content makes it intrinsically valuable. Second, the condition and preservation of the coin significantly affect its market appeal. Lastly, the rarity and demand among collectors can drive prices up. In conclusion, the 1987 silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark is not just a beautiful piece of history, but also a valuable collectible. If you're looking to buy or sell, remember to consider the condition, market trends, and always consult reliable sources for the most accurate valuations. Next up, the 1984 silver Washington quarter with a large date and a D mint mark. Even in a dirty condition, this coin has captured the attention of many enthusiasts. So, let's explore its value in today's auction market, along with some interesting facts about its history. The coin was minted in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and the D mint mark on our focus coin indicates it was produced in Denver. What makes the 1984 quarter unique is the large date format, which stands out compared to the earlier year's design. In 1984, the total mintage for the Washington quarter reached over 1.4 million coins at the Denver Mint. These coins were produced using a composition of 91.67% silver and 8.33% copper, resulting in a beautiful luster that many collectors seek. While most coins from this era are common, certain conditions and markings can significantly influence their market value. Specifically, coins in less than ideal conditions, like dirty or tarnished coins, may still hold value to the right collector. When assessing the value of a coin, condition is key. The numismatic community uses a grading scale from 1 to 70, with lower grades indicating poor condition. A dirty condition coin, which might have tarnish, grime, or other imperfections, could typically fall into the lower grade range, affecting its value. However, even coins with dirt can be attractive to specific collectors. especially those interested in as-is pieces or those looking to clean and restore coins. Now, let's talk about the current market value for the 1984 silver Washington quarter with a large date and a D mint mark. Recent auctions have shown that even in a dirty condition, this coin can fetch prices ranging from $185,000 depending on the auction venue and the interest among bidders. Keep in mind that prices can fluctuate based on demand, condition, and rarity. Coins that are well preserved or graded higher can reach values significantly above this range. In conclusion, the 1984 silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark remains an interesting collectible, even in dirty condition. Its value might not be as high as pristine examples, but it holds its place in the hearts of collectors. Next up, the 1965 silver Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark. This coin holds significant value, especially in very fine condition, and we'll explore why it's worth your attention. Let's start with a little background. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design features a profile of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, a symbol of American strength and freedom. However, 1965 was a pivotal year for coinage in the United States, primarily due to the nationwide coin shortage. To combat the shortage, the U.S. Mint began producing quarters without silver. However, a small number of quarters minted in 1965 still contained silver. It's essential to distinguish between these coins, as the value greatly varies. Now, let's talk about the specifications. The 1965 Washington quarter is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, but some was struck with 90% silver content, typically prior to 1965. The lack of a mint mark on these coins signifies they were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where no mint mark is used. This makes finding a genuine 1965 silver Washington quarter without a mint mark a rare occurrence. When evaluating the value of any coin, its condition plays a crucial role. Coins are graded on a scale from good to mint state, with very fine being a desirable level. A very fine coin will show some signs of wear, but the details will still be clear, and the coin will maintain a significant amount of its original luster. A very fine 1965 silver Washington quarter will display well-defined details on Washington's profile and the eagle, making it highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the current market value. As of today, the 1965 silver Washington quarter, without a mint mark in very fine condition, can fetch anywhere from $400,000 at auction. However, prices can vary based on market demand and specific auction conditions. It's essential to keep an eye on market trends, as the value can fluctuate. Collectors have been known to pay higher prices for coins in exceptional condition or those with unique characteristics. If you're thinking about adding a 1965 silver Washington quarter to your collection, here are some tips. Always handle your coins with care. Use gloves to prevent oils from your skin from damaging the surface. Store them in a cool, dry place, preferably in a protective holder to maintain their condition. In conclusion, the 1965 silver Washington quarter, without a mint mark in very fine condition, is a valuable piece of American history and a great addition to any collection. Keep your eyes peeled at auctions, as you never know when you might come across one. Next up, the 1982 silver Washington quarter dollar with a D-era mint mark, large date, and in a black color-changed, dirty condition. Will explore what makes this coin so special and its current value in today's auction market. In 1982, the United States Mint faced certain production changes. Notably, it was a year when the Mint did not produce proof sets or uncirculated sets due to cost-saving measures. This means that finding high-quality 1982 Washington quarters can be challenging, as they were struck primarily for circulation. But what truly sets apart this quarter we're discussing today is the era mint mark and its unusual condition. Now, let's talk about the D-era mint mark. Coins with era mint marks are highly sought after by collectors because they represent mistakes that occurred during production, making them rare and unique. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. In this case, the error could refer to a misaligned or doubled mint mark, a weak strike, or another flaw that occurred during the minting process. This type of error greatly enhances the coin's value, as collectors love to find and own coins that are a little different from the rest. Now, let's address the condition of this particular 1982 Washington quarter black color changed and dirty. Over the years, coins can undergo chemical reactions, environmental exposure, and wear that alter their appearance. This coin has experienced color change, resulting in a dark, almost black tone. While some collectors prefer shiny, well-preserved coins, others find coins with unique conditions like this fascinating. Although the condition isn't pristine, error coins in unusual conditions like this still hold value in the market because they tell a story, whether it's about how the coin was stored, where it's been, or how it was used. Now, for the part you've all been waiting for: what's this coin worth in today's auction market? A 1982 Washington quarter with a D mint mark and in regular circulation condition can fetch anywhere between $66,000 in the market. However, the value can significantly rise when we're talking about error coins or coins in unusual conditions. For a coin like the one we're discussing today with a D error mint mark, black color change, and dirty condition, its value can range from $67,000 or more, depending on the rarity of the error and the demand from collectors at any given time. In auctions, coins with unique errors like the one on this 1982 quarter tend to generate a lot of interest. Collectors who appreciate error coins, or those with distinctive characteristics, will be more likely to place higher bids. However, the value fluctuates depending on the coin's exact condition, demand, and market trends. So, there you have it. The 1982 large-date silver Washington quarter dollar with a D-era mint mark, black color change, and dirty condition is definitely one to keep an eye on. While the condition might not be pristine, the error and unique appearance make it a standout piece for any serious coin collector. Next up, the 1994 silver Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark in fine condition. So, let's jump right into it. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the decades, this coin has seen numerous designs and compositions. The 1994 Washington quarter, however, is particularly interesting for several reasons. In 1994, the U.S. Mint produced quarters primarily made of copper nickel clad, but some special editions were minted in 90% silver, especially for collectors. The D mint mark indicates that this quarter was minted in Denver, which adds to its rarity and desirability among collectors. When assessing the value of any coin, condition is key. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state, with fine condition indicating moderate wear but still retaining some of its original details. For the 1994 silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark, the fine condition shows clear signs of circulation, but features such as the rim, legends, and the main design elements remain visible. This makes it a great addition to any collection, especially for those focused on acquiring silver coins. So, how much is this quarter worth in today's auction market? As of now, the 1994 silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark in fine condition is valued at approximately $17,000. This price can fluctuate based on demand, collector interest, and the coin's specific condition. Interestingly, some auctions have seen higher prices for pristine examples or those with unique characteristics, so it's always worth keeping an eye on current listings and market trends. Now, let's talk about investment potential. Collectors often seek coins that not only have historical significance but also potential for appreciation in value. The 1994 silver Washington quarter, while not the rarest in the series, is part of a collectible set that many enthusiasts are passionate about. As silver prices fluctuate, the intrinsic value of these quarters can also increase. For those looking to invest, it's a solid entry point into the world of silver coin collecting, especially given its relatively low market entry price. To wrap it up, the 1994 silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark in fine condition is more than just a piece of currency. It's a tangible connection to our history and an excellent investment opportunity. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin could be a worthy addition to your collection. Next up, the 1967 silver Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the value of your change, stick around because you won't want to miss this. In 1967, the U.S. Mint produced over 295 million quarters, all minted at the Philadelphia facility, where the lack of a mint mark indicates its origin. This absence of a mint mark is important for collectors because it sets the 1967 quarter apart from others, particularly those from the Denver and San Francisco mints that had distinct markings. When we talk about circulated condition, we're referring to coins that have been used in everyday transactions. These coins will show signs of wear, such as scratches, dings, and fading of details. While circulated coins are generally less valuable than those in uncirculated condition, they still hold significant appeal to collectors, especially for a silver coin like the 1967 quarter. Now, let's get to the part you're all waiting for: the value. As of today, the market value for a circulated 1967 silver Washington quarter without a mint mark typically ranges between $400,000 depending on its specific condition. This is based on auction results and dealer sales in recent months. However, it's worth noting that prices can fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and the overall condition of individual coins. Several factors affect the value of a 1967 quarter in circulated condition. Firstly, the overall wear and tear on the coin can significantly influence its price. Coins with minimal wear or those that retain some luster will command a higher price. Additionally, the market trends for silver, which can impact the intrinsic value of the metal itself, play a crucial role. As silver prices rise, so does the base value of silver coins. If you're looking to buy or sell your 1967 silver Washington quarter, there are several options. Online auction sites, local core coin shops, and coin shows are great places to start. It's advisable to research and compare prices to ensure you get a fair deal. Additionally, consider seeking professional grading from reputable services like the Professional Coin Grading Service to help establish the coin's value. In conclusion, the 1967 silver Washington quarter without a mint mark is a fascinating piece of American history that carries both sentimental and intrinsic value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, it's always exciting to discover what treasures might be hiding in your pocket change. Next up, the 1984 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and a D-era mint mark. This coin is not only a beautiful representation of American heritage, but also a valuable collectible in today's market. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what makes this quarter so special, stick around. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the years, it has gone through various design changes and compositions. The 1984 quarter, featuring a large date, is notable as it marks a period in which the U.S. Mint was experimenting with coin designs and minting processes. The large date variety of the 1984 quarter was produced alongside a small date version, which can sometimes confuse collectors. The difference lies primarily in the size of the digits in the date. The 4 in the large date is noticeably larger than in the small date. Collectors often prefer the large date version, as it adds a unique characteristic to the coin. What truly sets this coin apart is the D-era mint mark. Typically, quarters produced at the Denver Mint are stamped with a clear D, but during the minting of the 1984 quarters, some coins were mistakenly struck with an error, leading to misaligned or partially obscured mint marks. These errors make the coins even more desirable to collectors, as they add an element of rarity and intrigue. Now, let's talk value. As of today, the 1984 silver Washington quarter with a large date and a D-era mint mark in circulated fine condition can fetch prices ranging from $195,000 depending on the specifics of the coin's condition and the demand in the market. However, pristine examples can reach upwards of $196,000 or more at auction, especially if accompanied by grading certification. If you're looking to identify or grade your 1984 quarter, remember that coins in fine condition typically show moderate wear, but the design elements, especially the portrait of Washington and the eagle on the reverse, should still be clearly visible. Check the clarity of the mint mark as well. If it appears misaligned or partially struck, you might have a valuable error coin on your hands. When it comes to buying or selling these quarters, consider visiting reputable coin shops, local coin shows, or online auction platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions. Always do your research and, if possible, consult with a professional appraiser to get the best value for your coin. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video.